because of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. And they'll have some minutes to make up for it with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustment.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a D.C. kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, D.A. Thanks. We've got a primetime interconference rivalry. Greg, what do you expect to see here tonight?
Could be a feeling out process early, but I do think once the teams get going, expect it to be physical and contentious.
So here's Miami's starting group. Jimmy Butler is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in at the two-guard spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Now Nunn inside. Adebayo off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice shot from Bam there, embracing any opportunity he gets to scoring close.
And they double up Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Over Robinson. The Lakers rebound. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Heat.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
James kicks to Davis. Drummond passes to Davis. That shot misses. Good D by Ariza. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Here's Drummond. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And the second free throw, good.
One of the most productive all-around players in the game. AD has already accomplished a lot individually. Next, winning.
Now, here is Robinson, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Miami shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Butler kicks to none. Ariza outside. Miami no good on that time either. Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Passes it to James. And stolen by Butler. And they're running. Robinson passes to Nunn. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Down low. And that one's good. Drummond.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now the pass to Nunn. Back to Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Butler against Davis. 6 to shoot. They get it back. Goes up again. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got his second bucket tonight.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
LeBron passes to Drummond. Trying to get open is Davis. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups. Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Nunn kicks to Robinson. Outside Butler. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's James. Count that bucket.
And credit the composure of Davis to let the play develop. He is maturing.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Goran Dragic last season coming off the bench for the first time in his 8 years in the league really excelled in that 6-man role.
He did. He's a guy who creates his own offense. He's also a guy who can organize the reserves and keep things flowing. All about finding ways to continue to flourish. And he did it.
Count the basket.
How about the tempo Dragic plays with? Constantly working for a good shot.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Harrell. Now Dudley. From deep. It's hauled in by Hero. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
And just a tremendous display of strength by Iggy. Always a threat to convert, even with the contact.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Feeds to Gasol. Here's Hero. And he can't bank that one in. Lakers trail by 11. It's Gasol with the drive. Fade away. Rebound by the Heat.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Fires, high post. No good from Dragic. And Los Angeles guys shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's Kuzma. It's good.
Solid at fighting through contact. I like how Kuzma accepts these challenges and converts.
Here's Dragic for three. Rebounded by Dudley. Arrow against Iguodala. Lets it go from the wing. Good on the jump shot. The Heat leading by 7. Dragic with it. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Heat have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the technical free throw is good.
Talk about being reliable at the line. At Kentucky, Tyler Hero, he hit 93% of his free throws his freshman year.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Morris comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Alex Caruso in for Jared Dudley. Heat also with the sub. Strus is checked in. Rocket 2. Fires the 3. Rebound by Harrell. Kuzma. Got it off in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action after this word. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
They've got Kyle Kuzma. Markieff Morris is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Now here's Dragic. puts one up, and the layup is good. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Caruso. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And a new group in for the Heat. Outside Curry. Here's Looney. Now Wiggins, guarded by Curry. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And the wide open shot from Green. That's short off the rim. Inside, here's Harris. It's stolen by Green. Pushing it up. And Embiid with the block.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look. They've tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Here's Simmons. No good off the front iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
To the inside. Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 5 now.
Oh, lots of contact that time, but Steph with the great body control.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Fires from 18. Here's Looney. He can't hit that time. Good D by Embiid. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. From about 16. No good from Simmons. The Warriors trail. Oubre inside the three-point line. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Bounce pass Howard. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That'll be his second foul of the game. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now, here's Howard following the miss by Draymond Green.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And the second free throw, good.
Always an advantage.